Hi, Cameron here with the Busy Gardener channel, and today we're going to look at a fruit that is drought resistant, heat tolerant, sweet, 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 sometimes called the Chinese date. It is the Jujube. So Jujube is a Chinese fruit that is, you may have seen these things dried at like your farmer's market or something like that. Jujube, it's an interesting thing. If you look closely here, they resemble apples, and there's something that's actually very apple-y about it. Here, I'll pick one. It is very apple-y, and when you bite into it, it has kind of a crunch. Great for a backyard, has a ton of fruit. This is only the second year in the ground, and look at all this fruit. I'll tell you a couple of characteristics about it. This is a Lee Jujube. Now, you've heard of Jujubes as being those little candies that you get at the movie theater that stick in your teeth. Well, this is about just as sweet, but it grows naturally. Now, when you bite into it, it's kind of a lighter, maybe, I don't want to say foamier apple when it's fresh. The crunch is kind of like, let's give it a listen. Oh. Immediately tasty though. Now, here's the trick with Jujubes. You can eat them when they're like this, but when they turn brown, that's when they're the sweetest. If you find one that's entirely brown, like this one, my wife is obsessed with these Jujubes, so I'll pick that for her. These are great in the hottest part of your yard. After the first couple years in the ground, they don't even need much by way of irrigation. And this one is so happy. This is almost as big as any of the other types of trees that I've got here. It can deal with a lot of heat. And one nice interesting fact about these Jujubes is that if you leave them on the tree, they will dry on the tree. They're no natural known pests, at least here in Southern California. And then you can take them and you can store them once they're dried like that. They take on a very chewy consistency, almost leathery, like dried apricot or something like that. Dense nutrients, very sweet, very tasty, super easy to grow in your yard, self-fruitful. What more do you want in a hot climate? So if you haven't got something, or you have an area of your yard that doesn't get a ton of irrigation, I recommend you try the Jujube. This thing is just packed with fruit. Birds haven't figured out that it's good yet, and we're really looking forward to seeing this thing grow much taller. It's already this tall, and I snipped it once to get it to start branching out, and it's doing just so well. What a happy tree. Well, thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about this tree or any of the others in the orchard, feel free to leave them below. Let me know what you want to see a video of.